I do admit, quarantine was pretty hard. I used to procrastinate, and I didn't really get anything done the first couple of months. But I can't just be doing that all the time, so I decided to make the most use of quarantine. I studied, I worked hard, and I did a lot of projects. So this video is the top projects I did during quarantine to better myself and my developer portfolio. Enjoy. Alright, so here's my portfolio site. This is one of the projects I did. And I have all my projects up here. Note that I forgot to update this in a while, so I have to make sure I try to at least automate the maintenance and try my best to make sure it's always updated and current. And I publish weekly news here to stay current with mechanical engineering, science and technology, and even software engineering, because that's the main focus of my YouTube channel. And I summarize a bunch of articles, and then you can see the read more links here, which takes you to the original article. Then I also have recents, where I post all the stuff I don't want to announce on my blog. One of those recents is news. The other recent is my 2021 bucket list. And one of the things on my bucket list was to get this portfolio website fully spiced up with CSS and finished. And part of that is also automating the maintenance. And I also want to do really well in terms of my YouTube channel, because it has progressed a lot. One of my videos has reached over 1,000 views, which is insane. So thank you guys so much. So if you really want to support me, be sure to watch my videos, subscribe, and like them. That would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, let's move on to the next project. Alright, the next project I created was a Discord bot, fully created using Python, and I host it using Flask and monitor it using Uptime Robot. And this for me was the perfect entryway into IoT, and using a lot of APIs to get data. And this was sort of a foundation for my next project, which I'm currently working on right now, which is recreating Google Home through speech recognition, and it actually responds back, talking back to you. And this, for me, it was a lot of fun to create, because I could interact with it on a day-to-day basis, and I could go as deep into the project as I wanted. So let me just load up Discord real quick. You can type in a whole bunch of commands. One of those commands is actually %commands, which gives you a link to the 𝗖𝗵𝗽𝗀𝗀 wiki on GitHub. Link in the description, by the way. All my projects are linked in the description. And you can see all the commands I've implemented here. And if you see data, a lot of them are IoT. So weather, news, latitude and longitude, and time zone data. So this is basically my Discord bot in a nutshell. The next project is actually a collation of projects, because they're all under one theme. And that theme is a quarantine game series. I wanted to make a bunch of games and simulations that I could run, and would take me out of my boredom sometimes. Alright, so the first game I created was Snake, and I actually didn't use Pygame for this. Contrary to popular belief, I used curses. And curses allows you to put stuff in your terminal and edit it in real time, rather than having an input, output, input, output. Alright, so if I run it, as you see here, I can control the snake, and it's all ASCII art, by the way. I also implemented my own custom little orb here, or whatever you call it, food, that boosts up your score. And that I thought was pretty cool, because in Snake it's pretty boring the first couple of attempts, because you need to get really long in order to actually feel the stress. So getting some score boosts will always make you want to play for longer. It's kind of a risk and reward system, and when you die, it pauses for a little bit, shows your score, and then it quits. The other project in the game series is a ball physics simulator, and a lot of the game series were inspired by tutorials I found, and really good tutorials Mind you, they were very well explained and thorough. I'll put a link to those tutorials in the description so you can see how I modified the project and that kind of stuff. And most of the tutorials, I didn't just copy it like word for word. I tried to do my own stuff, and I focused a lot on code cleanup, cleaning up the code the tutorials are giving, and formatting it and making it look nice. And I also customized colors and stuff like that. One of the projects in here, which was a 𝗖𝗵𝗽𝗀𝗀𝗀 Pathfinder tool, that one I actually did the exact same project as a tutorial. However, I decided to learn the algorithm in full detail and explain it, and the link will also be in the description. And I'll talk more about it when we get there. So here's a ball physics simulator. When you run it, alright, it's a little bit slow because I have OBS running. Let me just decrease the number of balls that appear on the screen, and hopefully it doesn't lag as much. So there you go. Alright, it bounces up and down, and when it hits each other, collision detection happens. Alright, so the next project I did pretty recently, so I haven't really gotten to customizing it yet, but I do have a video explaining how the algorithm works. So this is a Pathfinder visualizer right here. So what you do is you put a start node, an end node, and you draw barriers like this. Alright, let me just try to get this right. Oh no, I messed it up already. It's okay. Let me just... Alright, I'm just creating a little simple maze for the algorithm. Alright, you draw your barriers, and then you press space, the algorithm works the spaces out, and then it draws the shortest possible route to the end. And like I said, I have a video on how the algorithm works. The link is in the description. It's unlisted, so if you search it on YouTube, you won't find it. You need the link in the description, and you can share it with others. Feel free to. So one thing I want to customize in this is add choices between algorithms, because I use the 𝗖𝗵𝗽𝗀𝗀𝗀 algorithm for this. There's also another algorithm, find first something, I think I forgot what it's called, but I want to be able to choose between algorithms and see the visualization in different ways. Alright, the next project I created was a command line based issue tracker, and this is a really good project if you want to get a job or if you want to boost your portfolio. It's a really good project, and it really challenges your skills. Alright, so the whole purpose of this is to track bugs in a certain project, and yeah, and visualize that and see the overall distribution of bugs and help organize your workflow a little bit better. Alright, so far I have, it's really simple. I have a CSV file it's writing to. I didn't use SQL for a database because I didn't feel that too much security was necessary. But when you run it, okay, let it install the packages real quick. I need to install 𝗵𝗽𝗁𝗲𝗃 because that's the time zone, and it allows you to put timestamps in my CSV file. Alright, so you can enter command. So it's saying type help for info, so let me type help. So it gives you currently the two Python commands I have. So let me type in read, and let's I guess you're not gonna put an optional parameter for this one. Let me just type in read, and then it reads the contents of the CSV file. I don't have any issues written into it, so let's write an issue. Alright, so I can write an issue, as you can see here, by specifying a bunch of parameters. So let's write an issue name. Let's call it fix bug, and let's call it let's make it pending. Oh, whoops, I did not spell that right. And let's give it normal importance, and the date, month, and the year. Let's do the 22nd of March, and let's do, I don't know, 2022. Alright, and you can press enter. Alright, it writes it. And if you press read,
As you can see here, it shows the issue.
Obviously, you guys are probably wondering how you would go about creating this stuff on your own. So, linked in the description, I have a whole bunch of resources to get you started creating all of these projects. And because they're all like beginner to advanced, a lot of them, like the ball physics one, was like pretty simple, and it goes really advanced, like creating a portfolio site or the algorithm visualizer. So depending on your skill level, you can try any of these projects out and using the resources I put in the description. Alright, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I've been doing over quarantine. Of course, there's still a lot to go because COVID is still happening, so I would love to continue showing you guys what projects I'm building, and eventually I will publish tutorials and demos of these projects in more detail. But for now, goodbye.